Look, we've got thousands of bottles of wine here at the National Wine Centre of Australia. What are you waiting for? Come on in and have a try. My name is Simon Burgess. I'm the General Manager here at the National Wine Centre of Australia. So the National Wine Centre of Australia, we're best known as an events and conference venue, and we actually host over 800 events per year in a good year. Look, we speak with the event organisers, and the trends are pointing towards venues which offer flexibility, natural daylight, some character, and venues that create intimate settings rather than just a box. And we feel we're able to do that very well. We've got striking architecture here at the National Wine Centre, and we do the outside in exceptionally well, where we have natural daylight flooding in, but then we also have the terrace that people can move out towards, and that actually overlooks the Botanic Gardens. And with us being set in the parklands, we certainly feel that we've got a unique and characterful venue. We're more than just a venue though. We actually have connections into the University of Adelaide, into education, into tourism, and of course wine. We're the National Wine Centre for Australia, and what that means is we're the focal point for the whole industry around the country. So look, in effect, we're a cellar door for the CBD, and what's unusual about us is we also have our own vineyard here, and we grow and make our own wine. Part of the National Wine Centre is we have a cellar which has the capacity for 18,000 bottles of wine, which makes it the largest in the Southern Hemisphere. Well, you might be surprised to hear that we actually have 20,000 tourists come through the centre each year, in a good year, and they do the wine discovery journey, but then there's also that important opportunity to taste the wines and then match the food while tasting the wines, and we offer all of those tourist services. We always say to people, if you're looking for a wine journey and looking to discover something, whether you're a beginner or whether you're advanced, if you know what you're looking for, we can help with that and we can point you in the right direction. In terms of education, the National Wine Education and Training Centre is actually housed here, and we run regular wine appreciation courses from the South Australian Wine Industry Association, so people can broaden their knowledge here within our meeting spaces. National Wine Centre started in 2001, that's when this building was completed. Shortly thereafter, the University of Adelaide has started to run the centre, and we run that centre on behalf of them now. The reason being is that the University of Adelaide runs some of the best oenology and viticulture courses in the world. If you're serious about learning how to make wine, there's a handful of places that you might go to, and Adelaide is right up there with the best for learning how to make wine. We've actually got 20 years experience in the delivery of food and wine, and it's really the wine that's been paramount in driving that service. We've won multiple awards in the past, the Restaurant and Catering Savour Awards. We actually won 3 awards there for the best caterer overall, for the best wedding caterer, and also for the best event and function caterer. And we actually did that 2 years in a row. So that service mentality is very much in our DNA. What are we hoping for next year is to continue with the business levels that we actually have on the books at the moment. Very strong towards the end of the year, and it's looking positive post-pandemic for 2023. I think people might be surprised, but in the run-up to 2019, we were actually hosting a lot of conferences here, and we're certainly starting to see those inquiries come back, and that's an area that we'll be focusing on next year. But weddings will still be a major part of our business, and that's because of the unique setting in the parklands that we enjoy here that people love. I think what's really exciting is the opportunity of an East End precinct here on this side of North Terrace. There's been investment in infrastructure in terms of hotels, obviously all the amazing, exciting things that are happening with Lot 14, and then that will then connect into Takari and the Aboriginal Art and Cultures Gallery, which then connects into the Botanic Gardens, and we sit in those gardens. So there's a real opportunity to create a precinct for business events, for arts and culture, and how we can all marry our different services together. I think that'll be something that I'm looking forward to talking about and delivering in 2023. We're members of Business SA because, first of all, they're a voice for business within South Australia and Adelaide, which is really important, especially over recent years. But also, it's not just that, it's the support networks that you get from having that organisation with so much knowledge and experience that we can lean on at any time. For myself, I've attended a number of the events that they run internally, which have been really engaging. And of course, Business SA run events here at the National Wine Centre, and they do it incredibly well.